gonna sit here no matter what. I ain't gonna some parts of the experience. But your question of what we talked about was whether or not I had an orgasm and came. And so let's talk about it. One, I was young when I got married. I was 22. I could count on one hand the number of boyfriends I'd even had. Okay, I had one from freshman year to freshman high school to freshman college, the same boyfriend. So I haven't had that many experiences. Is my point. So I was young and in love. Number two, you don't know what you're missing until you get there.
And, wow. Okay. Mama, this for y'all enough. Okay, bro. Okay, Nick. You want to know those, don't you? Okay. Is there somebody who is giving you the orgasmic feeling?
Orgasmic.
There was.
Woo!
There was. And if I can be honest, that's what we doing here. In all honesty, and I said this to some of my close friends, it was the best sex I ever had in my life.
Woo! All right, Mel.
Hold on, Mel. Hold on. Time out.
It is, y'all.
And my mama let you stone, right? Stone, right?
Nah, your mama still hear me saying we saw Marcus, the van.
So a few things.
Where's it? Huh?
That's hers.
Okay. Mine? That is good.
Right, to the point where he was so legitimate when we never
And just moment, I get all the drinks.
and it's like
Y'all. Tell the truth, man. Yeah.
it was a strong connection.
Ah.
And to be honest, for me, after I walked away from that situation, I felt like, what's the point of talking to somebody else because if it ain't that, I don't want it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna settle. Like, if I can't get that same connection, if I can't get that same energy that he and I had, this person I'm seeing on, it's like, what's the point? So that's why I tell people sometimes I'm
You're welcome, y'all.
like sometimes I am, sometimes I'm
Mel looks so pretty. Y'all.
connection. It was so much people. Let me tell you something. I'm pretty double-headed. Despite all of that, if that career and finances ain't in order,
I don't know.
I'm sorry, I can't do it.
Tell it, baby.
I can't build a bear, build a troll,
That's right.
I'm sorry.
Sex ain't everything.
So I don't get caught up in the this is so amazing, so I'm sticking there because this is so amazing. No, no, yeah. Career and finance.
I feel it.
Broke?
He was struggling. He was
I really can't hear clear.
trying to figure out career.
Was there mommy had to pay for dinner?
One of the followers.
But I feel like I feel like being there. And no real
It is a great turnout.
And no matter what I make,
This is the bomb.
what I make is not to take care of another man.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're not taking care of no boys. You done did that.
Did you do?
Accepted. Oh no, I don't even use
Just to like.
I like a bicycle. It's good too.
I want to see my girl fall in love. You're very deserving of
Yes.
with the full package. So we're gonna play a game called Build the Man That Nobody Wants. Okay.
Two
So
hot with
when it comes to the ideal face,
y'all
what
see?
should his face look like?
Along the lines of Morris Chestnut, not that
All right. All right.
Along the lines of Morris Chestnut.
Mm.
So you want to dip in chocolate?
All right.
Okay. Now, in terms of the body, neck down to the
Jab.
what are you thinking?
Why Jackson? 8.5.
6, 4 enough.
Yeah.
6 enough. There's someone trying to holler right now. He's 6, 8.
Woo!
Wait, we think egg horizontally or
Hey!
up and down?
Y'all should know it.
Is it delicious?
That's right, baby.
Perfect.
You gotta touch and feel these days, cause they'll fake you. Yeah, baby. I'll be like, come here.
So,
What you working with?
What
What you working with?
kind of look like
I'm married now, but back in the day.
So I'm kind of like chocolate.
Sassy. Yes, are you?
Hey, girl, I feel right? Right? Not too big.
people going in your mouth. Look at it.
Let me walk around like another preacher.
Okay.
How was that?
But I don't know how
That's
to.
what.
Oh, okay.
It works. Oh,
Thank you. Yeah, that part that was quick. We're coming. Donna, is Donna?
Okay.
Diana goes back. I don't know if Diana is here, but I know Queen Sheba is here.
so they're all like,
Yeah. I know Queen Sheba is here, and I know Here for the Hot Tea is here. Ebony the Girl.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we are filming this new season of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay. Last night was the artistic convention. What are your thoughts on
Can't think of her
Kiki?
name. Okay.
So the thing with Kiki is there's been some allegations.
South Carolina. Yeah.
You make your photos. And there's no wobbly hair coming in. Would you like to say something?
I was just encouraging you.
No.
What would you like to know? With? So
Have the charge of fire?
was on the reunion.
About her. Oh.
And what transpired out of that reunion were tons of allegations, right? One of them being she and her husband.
Oh, here we go.
had affairs with each other. And that's something you knew prior to Tisha disclosing. A lot of people are like, "Yeah, you know this girl." You know, you want to keep
Why do we care?
In terms
That's what I thought that she was.
tiny.
I don't know.
not per se.
Hey, Reno. Sheila, I don't know if she's here. No, the who called to talk about. Oh, okay.
still going on.
I should have known, look.
That experience.
And then recently came out, there's some like leaked phone calls with bloggers, content creators. I felt like your name was mentioned, and because I am the executive producer of the show, I know you guys filmed last week, you and Kiki. Where do things stand between you and Kiki?
No. No, tell the truth. He asked. Tell the truth.
Now that you are a good spokesperson, you know what to say, what not to say. I need to watch, okay? I need to watch. But more so, how does that make you feel? Because one thing I know about you, you are very protective of the show. You
I
play no
don't know,
games.
Beverly.
You don't call me often the way she does it.
That hotel name,
What we doing? Hey, oh baby, what,
in
man?
Atlanta.
You saw it. I know you did, Carlos, but get off the phone. But this shit happened in Alabama. You know about. When you were aware of that, what was your response to it initially?
And I was hurt. I was disappointed. Like, believe it or not, and Carlos, you're on the stage, so you can attest to this. Whenever I recommend or bring people on this show, it's never for my own benefit. Just know that. It's usually because I've either heard someone wants to be on the show, or someone has expressed to me or my team that they want to be on the show. And then I'm like, oh, okay, well, let me try to make that happen for you. And that's how I am in real life in so many different scenarios and situations. I'm always trying to help. And whenever it was disclosed that she wanted to be on the show, not just a friend, but really be on the show, like, I was like, oh, she does? Oh. And then I called you.
True.
I called you. Hey, Carlos, she want to be on the show for real, right? And so I was hoping
I don't know if
that
y'all
she
can see her.
platform to really show what overcoming.
Yes, she's here.
And I feel like she just took the opportunity and let it be so negative for a whole season. And I really,
Well, yeah.
and so I really wanted her, Carlos, to come on here and share her story. And the same way that I help people by sharing mine, I was hoping she would use this platform to help people by sharing
I'm at
hers,
mine.
you know? I
got pictures with mine.
She was on the phone for hours. Right? And I encourage her, talk to her, like, if you're going to do interviews, like, well, what you selling? Like, how you going to make money? Like, what's the plan? Like, I'm that friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, or you need to have a shirt, get your book done, like, all of this stuff. Like, I'm pouring into her. So, with me and all I'm doing for kids, if I take time to pour into you, that means something. So, whenever everything started coming out that she was disclosing singular, now you're messing with my bag potential.
Yeah.
And that's a no for me. And
Yeah.
I told her that before I knew it was her, even though I had kind of already figured it out, because, you know, my intuition be on point a lot of times. So I said, girl, I'm going to tell you this right now. Anybody that's saying anything about this show before it airs, I said, I ain't going to have nothing to do with it, can't have nothing to do with it. I said, and I hope this. I said, and I hope I'm on film too. All right. So I gave a little warning. And at this point where we are, I don't know if I'm trying to cry. Because people, I just hate when I truly just care for people and they just like turn out to be so different. When we were in Houston, I bought her ticket back to Huntsville. Well, to Birmingham, because Huntsville didn't have.
What?
I didn't know that.
I know. She missed her flight.
Oh,
And y'all, production, I mean, ITV went over it. So I bought
Belle
her.
says she wants
So she
two
came
kids
home.
ticket to get home.
And
She can afford it.
then when everything came out, I felt like, wow, you've been harboring all of this, but you rode a whole plane with me from Houston to Birmingham, and then we called people took me to Huntsville, and her family picked her up. Months went by, you never shared with me, Mel, you know what? I need to talk to you about something.
Mm.
This is where this information is coming from. I'm the one who said this.
Mm.
Mom said this. She never said that.
She did.
And so now I don't want to hear it. So when it came out on the internet, she picked me up, wanting to tell me. But talking about block game is strong.
Yes, Lord. You've been blocked.
And, you know, I just don't have room. If I have to question their loyalty, or if I have to question where we really stand, that's a whole problem.
Yeah, that's a big problem. I don't need to question nobody. Oh.
You know, the most stuff. You know, and people love American Bill. The reason why is because of dance. You know, sometimes I can be a little.
She's somewhere. I don't know where she is, but she's.
I'm telling me, I'm like, what? No, I'm right. What?
They took your picture. I feel like I'm a celebrity.
This show is very popular, and there's a lot of people out there who want to get close to the show. And I'm very protective of who gets on the show because I really want it to represent reality. But
I can't stand the word.
you can't allow
I understand the Valerie.
your curiosity, right? When it comes
I hope not
to
either, too,
the
Sean.
fandom. Because there's so many
You don't need to bring nobody else up. They all
like,
turn
I
up.
want to be part of it, and they record the conversations.
Oh,
They slide in your DMs and screenshot them.
yes.
And because it's a lot. There's a lot of great intentional people like the ones in this room. Who want this show to be great. And I applaud all of you to work for that. So there's no grounds for that. Which also brings me to your ex-husband.
Oh, God. Bring that devil.
Oh, damn it. You know.
Oh, Martell.
We was over that. About 2024. Because my favorite numbers are 2 and 4. And sometimes 6 and 9. But I really like
Oh, my God. So nasty.
are 2 and 4. So I was like, and I went to go see the color purple music club. Right? So I'm there watching Taraji and Fantasia and Daniel Brooks and the cast and everything. And I'm like, yeah,
Was rumors that LGBT was headed to the beer to turn up.
So, you know, I want to see,
When she was saying,
and I get a
when she was in, I'm up on the.
on my phone, and I'm like,
She's here too. What the hell?
I try not to use the H-double hockey stick.
Oh.
That's good to my life, you know.
But that devil.
There's another word that begins with an M and ends with a K. So I'm a brutal. I'm brutal. Right?
Yes.
So I'm watching the cover photo. And I'm really into it. And it's big. You have to go watch it. It's really good. And it spoke to me from a
I hope y'all can
level.
hear.
It spoke to me like, you got to go
Kind of annoys me, but I just want you guys to go live so you guys can have fun. I don't even know how to turn my camera around, y'all. I don't think you can on this.
I said, what the hell?
But I got all the
And
pictures.
then I decided to sit still because I said, God doesn't do anything by mistake. And for this to come to me while I'm
Nobody
being
cares about
inspired
it.
by
I
this
understand.
film,
And Martell would
this
go
ain't
away.
nothing but the workshop trying to
We having
put me
too
on
much
my
fun,
game,
okay?
but at the end of the day, it was
Can't touch the queen, okay?
okay. So, your ex broke.
He wanted it and he got his real life film.
Yes! 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 Yes!
I didn't know this show was called Reality of the King and Queen.
That's right!
Everything. I want to address it. So the comment was the scene between you and Martell. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Because at the end of the day, all I have to hide. right? If you are in this position and on the stage, people will say things about you that aren't true because the lie spreads faster than the truth.
That's right. That's true. That's true. That's true.
I put the top on my voice, honey, and I use it for good.
Well, use it then, honey. Use it.
So when I saw that comment, and I'm paraphrasing because when I saw it, I was like, Disney watch, then I thought about the afterword or something like that too.
Oh.
So the comment said like, it was talking about the thing that you Martell taped, for this season now, right? It was a one-on-one conversation. You brought flowers.
Oh, God.
And Martell
Yeah, I told Carlos said it.
I told him like, now I didn't know this was a reality TV by something just like. Like, if I tell you to do something, honey, I'm gonna charge the jet.
All right.
I'm gonna tell you to do something.
All right now.
Still not 1999 flowers.
I know he did. Flowers in the blueberries in the grape section.
That's how I know.
Yeah.
So
Flowers are $5.99.
so that's not true. Now, I'm gonna talk about it.
That's what he said, Carlos. That's what he said, Carlos.
Okay.
Woo, my voice is big, honey.
I don't beg my man for something, so I'm not gonna beg another woman to do anything. So I don't beg people to do anything, okay? When it comes to this show, enough stop me when I'm lying, right? When it comes to this show, because I'm gonna tell you how it works, okay? And we'll get through stuff. Producer and talent are the cast members, right? We have conversations about, okay, so this week, what you want to do? What I want to do the true, right? And then we set the stage to make it happen. So you have to clear the page. All the boring stuff I don't care about. Every location you see, kind of call it a dance and filming and scheduling and timing. Make sure their schedule is ready. All that boring stuff. Y'all just like probably want the team, right? Let's go. So the conversation
your money on those losers, right?
This was at that time. I want to make it very clear because we filmed that scene months ago. So months ago, there was an intention of I want to speak to her. Okay, fine, because they weren't.
Yeah, I told you. I told you.
Right? He wanted it, and we set the station.
He sure did.
I don't beg anybody because the one thing that we do. He wanted to do it.
I told you.
Ask Melody.
Hey,
Marcel would like to meet with you. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
He said, fine, we'll meet. Cool.
And told him up.
That's how we set the
Broken down like a fraction, honey.
Okay. Nor did I say get flowers from the grocery section. Nor did I feed her lines because the other thing that was in the book were actors. And that's the shit.
Well, he's a bad actor.
You can say what you want about me. One thing about me, I'm the child of God, so I only care about what the men I serve think about me, right? So don't do that to the integrity of my production, because my producers leave their hometown, their family, their kids to come to Huntsville to make sure that this cast has a great show. So don't do that to me, nor my production. And more importantly, don't do that to the cast. Okay?
Amen.
Tyler Perry, Shonda Rhimes,
All right now.
I don't have, this is no shade to me, I don't have the mental intelligence to create something out of thin air and say, hey, Melody, say, when you go in the girl, you're going to say this, you're going to say, I got points to big, not points to fake. I'm not that bright. When it comes to that, I follow the reality. So that was disgusting to me because it's not true.
Okay.
I was disappointed because there's history here. Like the reason why we have a Love and Marriage Huntsville is because they came to me wanting to do a show. And then collectively we talk about what it could be.
We're talking about
So
Martell.
there is history there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be very
He lied
honest,
on Carlos.
my heart was broken
I know.
because it's one thing
Because he
for you
won't.
to be mad at that time is how you felt. Don't throw me into the mix.
Amen.
And don't do it to the point where now you're having people question my integrity.
Mm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. Wait, girl.
Being very questioning, honey. Yeah. Uh-huh. You want me to be honest?
And
Don't start crying.
more so was it just wasn't true. Like it was true, I'll say, okay, but it just wasn't true. So when you saw that, what went through your mind? Because again, I said this earlier, you take the show very seriously. And
She does.
Now these other reality shows now, you know,
But you know people gonna want to know the answers though.
Right, but then it takes 10 minutes.
I know. But that's Carlos. He's gonna take an hour to get to one point.
That's why I have to watch him not lie.
Yeah. Yes. Goodbye.
I felt sorry for you because I know too how much you care about.
She said, Martell got to go.
And me knowing that I had just gotten 10 dozen roses a few months before that.
Mm.
Okay,
I hope you burned them.
sent to my home from him.
They did.
The flowers like stop. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody told you to send me 10 dozen roses. You know what I mean? So I
Should have been paying his rent with that money.
that way it seems you told him.
No, he broke.
The reason I felt he gotta go is because outside of my personal feelings because of the attacks that I received, the show as a whole, whenever you have him, his
Anybody.
I don't know what I should call
Versus anybody.
Bird. Bird brain. Air mattress.
Sharing information pertaining to things pertaining to. I still remember when you came into Huntsville last season and met
Every
with us,
time the same, what about the
and it
light?
was blasted by
Chad. They saying that ain't Martell baby. Coleslaw. They say you're not Saint Martell.
Because you can say all day that like the millimeters do this, the millimeters do that.
No, we don't.
The millimeters what else? That's gonna be
That's right.
And so what did make the show, the reunion, I don't think because we got my part 3, but I don't think it because I seen in the clip was so many people on the stage came for the millimeters. I'm sure you remember that part. And I stood up for the millimeters. I was like, hold up, y'all ain't got to put everything. You got my exact words to y'all in the building together. I said, y'all ain't got to put everything on the millimeters. I said, let me tell y'all something that y'all wouldn't get. All the millimeters came about. The millimeters came about because every one of y'all got on the stage.
That's right.
Stage and I started attaching me.
That's right.
You didn't say
Why y'all didn't show it, Carlos?
remember she sat there and said, no, I don't feel like everybody else.
Kimmy. However,
And so,
ain't nobody but Kimmy. However,
what I desire to see.
However. It was. Yes.
That's reunion.
It was.
I loved it. It was funny. Shout out to my production team back there. Yeah.
Woo!
It was much lighter, and I think that we're we're trying to go and in our conversation, what we envision for the next 10 seasons to come.
Melody ain't playing, y'all.
Is for us to have not only a cast, but also a production piece of it that really wants to see us get back to business.
Yes. Hey.
Have that reality with reality.
Yeah. We want some.
Part of it. We both agree, like, we gotta get back to business.
Yes. Yes.
And with that, sometimes comes tough decisions.
Yep.
And I shared with Carlos, I said, Carlos, and you correct me if I'm wrong. I said, you pray. I said, what you do when you pray, you sit back and you wait and let God show you the answer. And I noticed two things happened back to back right after that.
Uh-huh. Oh! Let me know, honey. I want to know. Right. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hey. Thank you, Rachel. It's her channel here. Yeah.
Something else that came out was the arrest of your ex-husband.
Oh yes. Here you come now. Here you come. Here you come. We're gonna talk. Yay! Wow! Yeah!
So your ex-husband
Here you come.
was recently arrested. Where were you? Not Happy New Year, Lord Jesus.
Happy New Year, honey. Thank you, Jesus.
Where were you when you found that out?
Minding my own damn business.
That's right. Taking flight.
Sing for your show.
Minding my own damn business.
She really was.
I was at home being glammed up for a scene. You know, I understand everyone's feeling of somewhat of like the vindication,
Mm-hmm.
right? And just the it's about time.
Mm-hmm.
And
It is.
for me, believe it or not, while I'm there too, it also wasn't a matter that was fun for me.
Right.
I
No.
was not, I wasn't at home cheering and laughing.
No,
and like,
but I was.
yay. Right.
I was. I did it for you, Mel. Yeah, but I did it.
I was actually, you know, for one, I was wondering about my children.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. No,
Mm-hmm.
that's the first thing. It's like, where my kids at? Like, how are my kids?
My kids.
Right, where they
That's right.
Well, she's telling the truth. I called her to check in on her,
Right.
and she was frazzled.
Shit.
And she said, "Carlos, thank you for calling and checking on me, but I'm worried about my kids."
Right.
Yes. Yeah.
Absolutely. And so,
Picked up. Like I
I would
said.
say that
Huh?
Both baby sugar mama had me.
Uh-huh.
my brother says it's about me too, because he's like, I bet if you had a came here and apologized, knowing you and how your heart is, you probably would have been able to never even house anymore. And you maybe a little right.
No,
But maybe not. But what I will say is, anytime you have to go through with making such a tough decision that you know impacts your children as well, that's always tough.
Mhm.
That's always tough. But I think there have been just so many transgressions, one after the other.
Yes.
Other after the other. And no matter how many times I said
Yes.
that,
You got to set them boundaries, honey.
to keep my mouth closed and see, you know, you think if I don't say nothing, it'll die down. They'll leave me alone, just please leave me alone. But I also have a breaking point too, where I'm like, okay, they ain't leaving me the hell alone.
And your patience better than mine.
Because all of them in jail when I finished with them.
Book the process.
You know, when I make that
It'd have been me, honey. I'd be like this.
August
Bail money.
of this year, last year, sorry, 2023. I actually flew Lauren in and I said, I gotta go do this and I need somebody to be here with me to make sure I do what I know I need to do.
That's right. Yes, Lauren.
She was like, all right, I'm on my way. And she flew in and drove me because I've never gone and had to, sign for a warrant, press charges and any of that. So I didn't even really know where to begin. I was just hitting places. She drove me to those places. Gave, the strength of her, my mom, my team. They knew what I was doing in the moment. And when the magistrate said, when I showed them the evidence,
They haven't showed up yet, ADR.
do you want a warrant? I said, yes, I do.
Mm.
He said, I come back and go get you warrant.
Oh.
That was honest. Somebody said should have did it for both of them. Well, let me tell you why that part for that doesn't work for both parties, because it's based on legally wise is another piece, but the lawsuit wise is another piece. The warrant, the direct piece has to come from exactly from that person.
Right.
So the source, right. And
That's
so
real.
after that, when I filed it and said sign it and it was signed,
Mm-hmm.
I'll be honest with y'all. My attorney said to me, hey, listen, you know his address. All we gotta do is get a PI, make a call, and tell him when he's home, they go pick him up. Me being me, I said I believe in divine timing.
Biggest
And
man.
I'm not doing all of that. Now I've done my step, I'm gonna let God do the other one.
That's right.
So I sat around all those months, wondering,
Just
I know it's out there though, but I mean, they flying and stuff, but I mean, I don't know, but it's out there. And lo and behold, Parkins, I'm talking to you about prayer and let God show you. Yeah.
Not said.
It wasn't me, I didn't make a call. If you have a warrant and you go to certain places trying to get certain things, that pops up.
Yep.
And that's the.
Oh, child.
I know we're all like laughing and joking, and I do love that, but I really want the world to know how deep this is for you, because at the end of the day, Melody, this is a man who proposed to you on your college graduation day.
And
Obviously, you were mad in love. You guys were a power couple. You guys were a power couple for city. You guys built it.
she was the power. He was powerless. None of it.
Did you ever think, Melody, in a million years, that your life would end up this way, to where you would even have to do that to somebody who's the father of your kids? Like, were there moments of like,
Who would have to do that?
Never would have imagined that, but I will say along the way the telltale signs. And especially hindsight is everything, right? So sometimes when you get out of a situation, you're able to reflect and see clearly maybe the things you missed or that you overlooked or you didn't pay attention to. And so when I look at that now and see how he handled other situations,
There it is.
the
Yep.
lack of maturity,
He very
the
immature.
inability to just be a full-blown man.
That's an alcohol fetal baby, honey. Yeah.
Because
He ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna stop.
Right? I never thought that I would be wishing that I had my children by somebody else.
That's some deep.
And I shared that with my family, like, dang, why are they kids by somebody else? Because it's just going. And it's like, when is enough another? When do we stop funding the madness?
Amen.
That's another one.
Yes.
When do we stop funding the madness? When does, I've been doing this interview with you, I'm gonna keep it a book. I remember the last time I said I don't even did an interview. Like real talk. So I filmed for the show, but I'm not out here thinking of ways to degrade people and come at people and everybody interview me so I can talk down about everybody. I ain't on that kind of time. Like life is too short.
That's right.
Life is too short. I got too much in my purpose to be focusing on. That's not my focus. So when I have this person that continuously attacks, it becomes a lot. And I don't know if you know that, but fortunately, this network, I have my own therapist. She's here tonight in the audience. Dominique is somewhere here, but OWN gives us therapists as well. And so I've had conversations with them too, about where I am and how I'm feeling. I will say this, one thing that you did do is anytime I had a scene, make sure security was there. So
That's right.
I always want to make sure that anybody who's associated with the kingdom feels safe.
Yeah.
And that feels and looks differently for every person, right? And that's the reason why, again, you and I have a personal conversation. And the one thing that you're a very strong woman, right? And you have this strength that is just so magnificent that I sometimes wonder, like, where did she get it from? But also know that there's nights where you cry yourself to sleep at night. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nights, because I don't want people to think, like you said, like, you are, yay, this happened, and yes, and I'm happy, because at the end of the day, I always look at you and I do wonder, because I worked on other reality shows where the woman decided to stay. Or she did leave and she got back together with them. You know what I mean? And for you to be able to do that and to do it publicly. And I even remember, and you don't know this, after the first season, I just knew, I was like, oh, it's over. And I mean, I feel horrible that this happened. And then the first reunion, I went in your dressing room and you're pregnant. And I'm like, what's going on? You said, we're back together. I was shocked. But I want people to know this, because I don't think you get a lot of credit for this. You follow your heart. And I know some people think you follow the trend of what your audience may want you to do, what the world wants you to do. One thing that Lala Anthony said that I saw you repost, and I thought of you when she said this, when she said, what people don't understand, when a woman files for divorce, it's the hardest thing in the world.
It is.
It's easier to stay.
It is.
It's easier to stay. It's harder to make a decision.
Absolutely.
Leave. And I know that when it comes to like the housewives, they can watch somebody Peter Thomas at the bar. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't see them no more. And
yeah,
the
y'all
housewives
just
do, like,
okay.
do her thing and date and all
Let
that
me
other
make
stuff. You are the first woman in reality television history to have to film with your divorce. You know what I mean? And I've never asked you this personally, but since we're all friends, I'm going to ask you from everybody. How hard is it to come to work every day knowing that I have to deal with this? And were there moments where you like, is this show even worth it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
I think you're looking stupid.
Oh. Oh.
So,
Indiana.
literally,
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah, it is.
My friend Brittany tried to shoot
Oh, okay. So y'all done?
because usually I don't
Are you done?
Oh, yeah.
And I was
What
just
she said.
whatever those hair, okay, cool, sorry, this is
Yeah. Is she done? Yeah, she said she was finished.
And
That's it.
That's
Okay.
But honestly, it's
Oh,
Okay.
whenever you are sharing the spotlight, so to speak.
Oh. Melody crying. No.
One,
Oh.
use that spotlight to constantly target. And
So sorry.
I've never seen nothing like that in my face. I ain't never seen nothing like it.
We ain't even.
And
I ain't never seen that like.
knowing that at times, because I'm on a show and a shared platform, sometimes, Carlos, I felt like we don't step in.
You said we y'all gonna step in. When y'all gonna step in? Like when y'all gonna step in to help me? Tell it, Melody. Damn it. We tired of them coming for mail. Damn it. Say it louder for the people in the back. Melody said, when y'all gonna step in and help me? She crying.
I just wanted to say it happened in my room.
Aww.
And I need to show up. My brother's here. He can attest to that.
Yes.
I was like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. And at times, there was a time I was resentful.
Tell the truth, Melody. That's right. She said she was mad and upset with Carlos.
I felt like y'all don't see me.
Oh my God.
This is going on. You just not understand. You know?
Do I got my invisible suit on?
Yeah.
And when it comes
So we see it. Yes.
you know, there's some things I haven't talked about on this show, but I've talked about to you privately. That's real. And it almost started to feel like the chaos is being fun.
Oh. Yes. That was deep.
So thankfully, to my family, my team, they
The
really
mellow
had to
me.
talk to me and be like, they'll, you and Carlos can get back to a good place. Y'all can get back to a good place. You gotta just be open, talk to him, maybe he'll understand, but don't charge it to his heart.
Yeah.
Why not?
Nigga charged it to mine. Carlos
It was
crying now.
fine. I ain't want to talk to you.
There you go.
No, this is the platform.
Keep it real.
But thankfully,
Can't edit this.
Nope.
hey,
Sure can.
and we got to a place like we used to.
This raw honey.
And uncooked.
I started to feel like you started to see me.
You so crazy.
I don't know if it was because things started happening to you.
Oh. Hey. Woo. Woo. Talking about Martell coming after Carlos. Talk about it. Say it.
So, obviously, listen, I am aware, right?
Are you?
Of the production,
Are you?
right? And that good or bad, everything falls on my lap, right? And stop me if I'm wrong, right? So I helped create and build this show. And I worked my black ass off to do it.
And
We're
so
just
have
around,
you.
We're gonna be doing hire the right people.
You ain't listen. You ain't the only one that worked.
And then there were tons of personal conversations, right? Like, what you telling them? Is this person gonna be on the show? Because maybe that's up to y'all. Like, I'm not gonna be this sneaky producer. Like, what? You be ignoring about me? You're gonna be surprised. What are you talking about? So we have those conversations. So we're gonna be real tonight, right? So obviously, I left the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Left the city.
Don't leave that alone, honey. Leave that alone.
Hired a great team of producers to be in the film, and I worked my ass off day to day. But as I was building this empire, right? So what people don't realize is, yes, I'm the creator, the executive producer. I'm not here day to day, every single day, minute to minute, boots on the ground, right?
But that's supposed to kick everybody
Traveling, you know, all that stuff. So at one point in time, the show gotten so big, right? I'm still involved, but I'm not as involved as I used to be because I have like, oh, I got this other show to do. I got this.
But you supposed to keep everybody safe.
That's right. You ain't putting safety to it.
We've never had argument ever in life. So I didn't know. You know how like when you have a straight A student
Melanie, look
and you feel like, oh, that's good.
Melanie looking like you all right.
So, you know, like you pay more attention to like the person needs.
Yeah.
And I felt like, oh, she got this, she don't need me. So the calls didn't happen as frequently. Because I was like, oh, that's a awesome. You don't need me as much as you used to. Now, Latrice Rogers,
Why don't I keep telling you that?
Letitia, you know, I thing, right? And then one day, last year she called me and she said, can you like talk? I'm like, yeah, always. Every time she calls, I pick up, right? There's never, she don't get sent to voicemail, or every time she has called me, I pick up the phone, like, what's wrong? What's wrong?
That's how she do her students.
Because she doesn't call me, but she doesn't like, what's wrong with you? And we had an hour-long conversation. And she shared with me what she was going through. And I said, I have no idea. And I said, I'm sorry. I just didn't know you were going through that. And then I said, what do you need me to do?
No.
What do you, what needs to happen? And that's when we started to put protocols in place to make sure she felt like she was being heard and things were happening. And obviously, I work with her.
And she had to voice that to you? How many?
It was beautiful
How many?
to have that conversation, right?
You don't deal with them, Chad.
We don't know, we just
But you
don't
come from the
know.
Midwest.
But the moment I knew, activation started to happen, right? And
Got that right.
goes to show you that there is this honesty that we have with each other. Where she said to me, she said, you know, I said, what? Well, you know, I'm like a trust you no more. I said, me? What are you talking about? She said, I'm just being real with you. But the beauty of this, and I'm not embarrassed by this, I feel shame for it. But for me, it was one of those things where I felt like I just didn't know. I didn't know. I said to her, while I was busy raising my other kids, with my shows, while I was busy raising them and building them up, I had no idea that you took that as abandonment. And for that, I apologize. And I'll say that publicly. I apologize.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't know. But I don't know how college, so, you know, but it shows you that, again, I want you guys to understand this. This is a tough job to have. Being on TV,
No kidding.
exposed in your real life is tough. And then you have someone like me, and I hear, Carlos, you be talking about other people's shows. What is I have? You know, I'm going to law. I go over there on the law. I see the reasons. Some of them are funny.
Yeah, I know.
But the reason why I'm happy to have this conversation with you is because I really want people to know how this works. And that I'm never going to be somebody who doesn't take accountability for myself to say, I could have done better and I should have done better. I apologize so much. If you ever felt for a millisecond that I abandoned you, or wasn't here for you, or was doing whatever, you know, for the show, because if that was the case, if this show ever became before my love and adoration for you, then a sideboard would have been on the show season 1. So we all know that I have always made sure to show you that.
Right, Raymel.
So, but thank you for that. And I'm happy that y'all, so leave me alone, elevators. I'm okay. If I can start reading me in elevators, okay. I love y'all back. One of the things that's in the press right now is one of my producers married. Destiny's man. You guys hear about that?
Yeah.
Show of hands who heard this story.
Woo!
Okay. Mel, raise your hand too. Okay, so for those who don't know, I had a producer
What about
named
those that don't?
Sunny.
Oh, I
Well, the
do.
name should have been.
Because I have some.
Sunny, I love you. And y'all remember Destiny, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Boo! Boo!
Not who.
Boo!
Marcus.
Boo!
So Sunny was a producer. I'm gonna tell you how this works. I know y'all think all of it's my child. I'm not this wizard. But long story short, I had a producer named Sunny. And Destiny
Thank you, Georgia.
at the time. Hey, is that Stormy? Hey, Stormy! I know you in here. Hey, darling. You look good, Stormy. Yeah. Hey, Stormy. Sunny, Stormy, and Tornado. Okay.
No, there was no.
So, Sunny was a producer, and Destiny at the time was dating Sunny Moses.
Yeah, child.
Yes, from the Bible.
No, he ain't from no Bible. He from the street.
Most of the political things to my producer and my talent, but we'll get to that later. Yeah, so Moses and his hooking her child allegedly was interfacing with my producer. So again, what did I say 5 minutes ago? I'm like doing this, doing that, doing that. So I don't even know what happened to stuff.
Did that hurt?
So it came out recently that Sunny
Which one?
married Destiny's man.
Oh, I thought he said Stormy. Oh,
Well,
she must be in front. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I can't see.
So
In that table right there.
Oh, okay.
Destiny said that Sunny was conspiring with Moses while she was producing her. So there's a lot of allegations going on with this story. So what I would like to do is bring Sunny and Moses to the stage.
Yeah! Woo! You lied, Bill. No, he didn't. Oh, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. Oh, you lying. You lying. You lying. Wow! Come on, Carlo! Carlo! No, they ain't gonna bring them up here. Man, like, what the heck?
That's the producer that was just been standing here.
All right. So before I bring out Sunny and Melody, I'm talking about surprise for you. Melody had no idea.
I don't like it.
But he got it cleared up.
Carlos got nasty words.
Yes, he's nasty. He's nasty, honey.
That's a mirror shit.
Yeah.
Come over there, please.
My producer
He
made
nasty.
an announcement. If y'all love me and if y'all love Melody, please listen to what he's about to say. We're filming.
Yeah.
And I need to make sure that we don't reveal what's about to be on the season. You all are special enough, and y'all came through the snowstorm to see us.
Sure
I
did.
wanted to bring up a delicious
5-hour drive. See.
Android, wall tomorrow.
It's out there. It's already on there. I told you that Marcus Morris. It's okay. Hold on. Yeah. I gotta go, y'all. They finna make us stop. We can't Yes, we can't record, so I got to get off, okay? But I'll
So
be
real
back.
quick, guys, it's very, very, very important.
They're
that
filming,
you do not
okay?
Film this section.
Okay,
You guys care
I'll
about
be
the
back.
show.
I'll be
And
back.
that's what Carlos talked about earlier.